rooster was bright and proud, with rainbow feathers that wowed the crowd. He'd strut through the farm at the break of day, singing his tune in a jazzy way. Cock-a-doodle-doo, he'd cheerfully shout, waking the farm with a happy shout. The cows would moo and the sheep would bleat, while Rocky danced on his rooster feet. He wore a vest with buttons gold and told tall tales that never got old. Twirl and spin in sun or rain, bringing color to the window pane. At night he'd hum a gentle song, helping the barn sleep all night long. Rocky the rooster, bold and bright, brings rainbow joy from morning to night. The bunny was full of cheer. He bounced and laughed from ear to ear. He twirled in the sunshine, spun in the breeze, and played peekaboo behind the trees. He giggled with ducklings down by the stream, then slid on the grass like a bunny dream. He juggled some apples, red and brown, and tumbled with joy on the soft green ground. He raced with the squirrels and sang a tune, then danced with the flowers all afternoon. He clapped his paws and wiggled his nose and tickled his toes with a happy pose. And stars in the fog as afternoon, and spears are what I'll play with you. As stars came out and skies turned blue, he whispered, tomorrow I'll play with you. With a bounce and a hug, he closed his eyes tight. Sweet dreams, little bunny. Good night. Good night. Tommy and the turtle was small and sweet, with tiny toes and happy feet. He dreamed of lands beyond the sand, and packed his snack with a shaking hand. He waved to frogs and birds and trees, and sailed on leaves in the gentle breeze. He climbed on rocks and slid down slow, singing a song wherever he'd go. He found a flower with petals blue, and met a snail who said, hello you. They played a game of hide and peek, and laughed so loud they couldn't speak. When stars came out and skies turned gray, Tommy said, I had the best day. He yawned real wide, his eyes blinked tight, and dreamed new dreams all through the night. Freddy the frog had a secret dream, to fly through skies and cross a stream. He flapped his arms and gave a hop, then soared so high he couldn't stop. He zipped past clouds and waved at crows, did flips and spins and belly flows. He giggled loud in the open air, with dragonflies zipping everywhere. He buzzed by bees and laughed with glee, said flying's just the thing for me. He looped through trees and kissed the breeze, and landed soft with perfect ease. At the pond his friends all cheered, Freddy, you're the best, they leaped and jeered. He winked and grinned with a happy shrug, then snuggled in leaves with a scarab. Back at the pond his friends all cheered, Freddy, you're the best, they leaped and jeered. He snuggled in leaves with a sky-high hug, beat snuggled-ings, Eurydice back. with wings that shimmered like threads of gold. She buzzed through blossoms near and far, collecting sunshine in a tiny jar. She danced on daisies, zipped through trees, spreading cheer on every breeze. She sang with joy as she worked each day, making sweet honey in a happy way. She painted flowers with magic dust, then sprinkled kindness, love, and trust. The butterflies clapped, the beetles cheered, as Bella the bee happily steered. At sunset, she rested inside her hive, with dreams of blooms that came alive. Bella the bee, so bright and sweet, makes every garden feel complete. Daisy the duck wore ribbons so bright, she danced in the morning and twirled at night. She waddled to music with fancy feet, tapping her toes to a bouncy beat. She spun in circles on lily pads and made all the ducklings super glad. With a feathered tutu and shiny shoes, she grooved to the rhythm and sang the blues. She danced with frogs and giggled with geese. Her happy moves would never cease. She shook her tail and flapped her wings, making the pond full of giggles and zings. At sunset, she bowed with a graceful slide, then danced through dreams on the water wide. Daisy the duck, so full of delight, brings joy and love from morning to night. Nina the owl flew quiet and high, gliding beneath the starlit sky. With eyes so wide and feathers neat, she soared above the sleeping street. She hooted a tune, soft and low, as moonlight made the treetops glow. She watched the stars go twinkle, blink, and sipped some nectar by the brink. She read the wind like a bedtime tale, and followed it gently through hill and vale. She sang to bats and blinked at mice, her lullabies were calm and nice. She whispered dreams in fireflies' ears, and chased away the nighttime fears. Nina the owl, wise and bright, guards all dreams through the peaceful night. Charlie the chick was yellow and round. He chirped and cheeped with a happy sound. He hopped through hay and danced on toes, tickling lambs and booping their nose. He played peekaboo in the flower bed, with petals falling on his fluffy head. He sang so sweet in the morning light, waking the farm with pure delight. He raced with bees and spun with the breeze, telling the cows, "See, say cheese." He rolled in clover soft and green, and shine like sunshine, bright and clean. At night, he snuggled near Mama Hen, dreaming of dancing again and again. Charlie the chick, so chirpy and fun, spread smiles to everyone under the sun. Polly the penguin loved to play. She waddled and giggled all through the day. She stood on the ice with a happy cheer, spinning in circles far and near. She built tall castles out of snow and waved at whales swimming below. She danced with seals in a jolly line and drank cold cocoa, so fine. She tossed snowballs with a silly grin and let the chilly breeze tickle her chin. She wore a scarf with stripes so bright and twinkled like stars in the frosty night. At bedtime, she hummed a wintry song, snuggled in igloos where dreams belong. Polly the penguin, so bold and free, brings snowy joy to you and me. Zara the zebra was zippy and quick. She raced through the fields with a zigzag trick. With stripes that sparkled in black and white, she zoomed like lightning, pure delight. She dashed past trees and leapt over logs, then splashed through puddles with playful frogs. She laughed with cheetahs and beat the breeze, running so fast she tickled the trees. She spun in circles, she danced on sand, leaving happy hoof prints across the land. She neighed with joy and kicked up high, waving to parrots flying by. When the sun dipped low, skies turned gold. Zara slowed down, calm and bold. She curled in grass with a peaceful sigh, dreaming in beneath the sky. The hippo was big and round, with the jolliest laugh for miles around. He splashed in the river with a silly spin, making waves with his chubby chin. He sang to the birds with a hippo beat, then danced with turtles on tiny feet. He wiggled his ears and snorted with glee, playing hide and seek behind a tree. He painted mud pies with zebra stripes and told tall tales on jungle mics. He hugged his friends with a belly shake and giggled so hard he made the ground quake. When the sun went down and stars came near, he hummed soft songs for all to hear. Hugo the hippo, happy and true, spreads joy and laughter to me and you. And Hugo the hippo was big and round, with the jolliest laugh for miles around. He splashed in the river with a silly spin, making waves with his chubby chin. He sang to the birds with a hippo beat, then danced with turtles on tiny feet. He wiggled his ears and snorted with glee, playing hide and seek behind a tree. He painted mud pies with zebra stripes and told tall tales on jungle mics. He hugged his friends with a belly shake and giggled so hard he made the ground quake. When the sun went When stars came near, he hummed soft songs for all to hear. Hugo the hippo, happy and true, spreads joy and laughter to me and you. Luna the ladybug laughed all day, spreading her giggles along the way. She flew through gardens with spots so red, tickling flowers and bees in bed. She played hide and seek with butterflies and made them laugh with funny cries. She rolled on leaves and spun in air, spreading her joy everywhere. She danced on and petals soft and bright, and shone like stars in morning light. She told the ants a silly joke, and even the snails began to poke. With a happy heart and wings so snug, she ended her day with a cozy hug. Luna the bug, so full of cheer, brings laughter and love all through the year. Freddy the frog had a secret dream, to fly through skies and cross a stream. He flapped his arms and gave a hop, then soared so high he couldn't stop. He zipped past clouds and waved at crows, did flips and spins and belly flows. He giggled loud in the open air, with dragonflies zipping everywhere. He buzzed by bees and laughed with glee, said flying's just the thing for me. He looped through trees and kissed a breeze, and landed soft with perfect ease. At the pond his friends all cheered. Freddy, you're the best, they leaped and jeered. He winked and grinned with a happy shrug, then snuggled in leaves with a scarab. Back at the pond his friends all cheered. Freddy, you're the best, they leaped and jeered. He snuggled in leaves with a sky-high hug. Deet snuggledings, Eurydeets back. Twinkle, twinkle, shiny star, glowing brightly from afar, winking down with a cheerful light, dancing through the sky at night. Up above, the world so high, like a sparkle in the sky. You peek through the clouds so wide, on a dreamy starlit ride. Shooting stars go zooming by, painting rainbows in the sky. Moon is smiling round and bright, hugging stars with silver light. Twinkle, twinkle, shine with glee, shiny star for all to see. Guide my dreams from where you are. Twinkle, twinkle, shine.